Well, hello there. I guess this is the moment where I actually start a series of videos that I could possibly cover. Well, as you can see around me, I am in my old Canny Valley. He's happily standing right there. So I thought of the fact I could probably make a whole Storm Shield defense building series in a fashion way that I can provide as much help for people who are at any point stuck somewhere in this particular level or wherever. So yeah, I'm starting off with Canny Valley, next one is Twine, and hopefully I could get to do some endurance videos eventually, which most people are actually looking forward to. I'm going to take the first step with the Canny Valley Storm Shield defense right here. So yeah, as we can see, Canny Valley is basically a very sketchy zone. Not everyone really likes building in a very bad terrain like this one, where you basically can't place any stairs at all, in which husks can just automatically climb up here, and you cannot place any sort of traps or whatsoever, like here for example. So yeah, anyways, in the first Storm Shield defense of Canny Valley, it is just basically one wave, which is pretty much timed into just 6 minutes. So trap tunnels is a necessity in this Storm Shield defense. So it's not going to be too bad overall, unless you're like a solo or pretty much not have as many traps or not much traps or maybe weapons or whatsoever. So yeah, make sure you are able to upgrade as much as possible when it comes with traps and weapons, as well as including your heroes too, just in case. Make sure you have something, maybe a constructor or perhaps a soldier that is able to crowd clear things, perhaps particular weapons too. So yeah, so at this point onward, you may not be stuck here at any point, so that's why I'm here to help anybody that is stuck here. So yeah, anyways, so we can start off building in this first Storm Shield defense. So yeah, the number one part is that there is no, I think there's only two directions that they're going to attack. So it's basically the south and the west side right there. So the reason why I don't think north and east side is going to be attacked is because of the amplifiers that are right down there. It's pretty annoying, especially this one, because there is going to be a spawn up there by the time I'm going to reach at this point. So yeah, there's not going to be any enemy spawns down on the north and the east side. So there is a possibility on either one of these two sides. So on the south, we can build up starting on point right here. So yeah, anyways, so of course metal, but if you are not hooked up with much metal, you can do with brick. But since I'm okay with metal for now, I did a little bit of testing, and I basically don't I lost some of my metal, and that's fine. So yeah, anyways, we can start off with the south side, because this is a pretty the spawn is pretty much going to be wide, so we might as well have to block off certain areas, specifically saying right here, because it is straightforward right there, but it's not going to be very easy bring them all the way up here, and it is very wide. So I would say we could try to block off a portion, which requires 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's 5 structures. So we can start off right here. There's 1 wall, 2 wall, 3, 4, and 5. There we go. So that is pretty much a layer of that is one layer of a block off, which we would like to funnel them right here in these two tiled entrance. Well, we cannot place a floor here or nor a wall right there, because it is obstructed with that terrain right there. Anyways, so yeah, we could add more block offs right here, so we could place 3 floors, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, we can add another 2 floors right there, but this one I would say you could probably edit it just for the sake of the layers. So yeah, you can edit this one 2 tiles off from the north. So yeah, it would appear like this. Another one here, and the reason why I would do so is because they can get up from here. So if you want to like just have it for much more health, you can just not edit it. But for me, I would do so just to add a little bit of a layer there. So the same thing right here. So 2 tiles off from the north, and you'll have a floor edited that way. So yeah, we could add one more floor right here just in case, another added layer, and a little bit of an anchor right here on these this one floor, and the other floor right here, the full one. So if you want to add much more layers, so to guarantee that the husks will not skirt their way right here, you could add rooftops on this 3 floors. So 1, 2, and 3. There we go. Shouldn't be too bad. So I would add 2 more rooftops right here, 1 and 2, and I would do like some sort of a sandwich block off. It's just for me, my personal taste, so my personal style or whatever, the preference. So yeah, well, you could put one, excuse me, I got a brain freeze on that part. Anyways, a tile off from the southwest, you could make the rooftop look like this, and the health of this rooftop would remain the same, and you can do the same thing here off from the southwest, and you could just add 4 walls right around it just to fully cover it as a complete block off. So we'll do the same thing here, and there you go. You have a full-fledged block off. Oh, you could probably add another floor here. Maybe if you want to like add a trap here, by the way, just in case they're actually going to like skirt around whenever you're like standing right here. Maybe, just maybe. You could probably add a floor right here and maybe place a trap under it, like maybe a ceiling electric field or maybe a gas trap. It works, by the way, even here, by the way, as well. They can skirt around like the little husklings or maybe a regular husky. They can skirt this way around and all the way there. They have a very tiny hitbox, I swear. So yeah, maybe a gas trap or a ceiling electric field or maybe a ceiling zapper, in case if you think like just one particular husk would go there, and the ceiling zapper would actually just obliterate them for sure. So yeah. All right, the next part here is, of course, the trap tunnel right here. So the thing is, I would avoid placing floors here, by the way. The reason why is because there are going to be some husks that they might be able to be stuck right here, stand here. So yeah, as you can see, they can't get up here. They might be able. As you can see, my character cannot even be able to like step out. Like they can't even jump. So the husks will most likely attack these floors. So we might as well have to remove them and not place any traps here. So you don't waste. So basically, you don't waste a floor trap right there while they're like beating it up to 0. So yeah, we can place another full wall right here, and we can have like a windowed wall if you have a wall dynamo. For sure you can, or maybe a full wall if you have broadsides. You can make it fully reign the supremacy of how good the broadsides are with having 2 of them facing each other. But for me, I would go like an easy way possible. Like it is a little bit expensive though, because wall dynamos cost batteries and nuts and bolts, which the batteries are pretty annoying to farm at some point. So yeah, a windowed wall right here. Then you can maybe place a wall dart right there and another one right here. We can add like another 2 walls right here. It's very possible. There are going to be like mist monsters that is able to reach at this height, and the wall darts will pretty much kill them off. And now we can place a floor above us right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can actually keep going if you want to place a lot more ceiling traps if you would like to. Maybe a ceiling drop trap. spammer, perhaps. Yeah, that is fine. So right now, this looks like a pretty nice 2-tile tunnel, by the way. So yeah, instead of placing 2 floors on these 2 spots, you can place a floor right here, another one right here. And there we go. I would put a lower wall instead of a window right here as well, because there is going to be like maybe a block off here is what I'm looking at my other monitor. There is a screenshot of it for sure. So yeah, but I will definitely show it right here, by the way. So the reason why I'm thinking about having this a lower wall instead of a windowed wall is because of the maneuverability. Like if you want to like go around here, go around there, so you don't feel like completely blocked off by your own trap tunnel. Well, as of saying you love your trap tunnels, but do the trap tunnels love you? So yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's also another reason. It's because of the health. This one here is 2k and this one here is 1k. I mean, there is unlikely a good chance, highly unlikely, there is going to be a smasher or a propane going to break this one. So yeah, it's just the first storm shield defense, by the way, just the first one. So perhaps a lower wall should be fine right here for sure. So yeah, we can add another wall right here and another one right here as well. Or you could put a windowed wall here, by the way, because it might be crossed with the west tunnel as well. So you can add another floor and another one right here on top as well. So yeah, there you have it. You have a pretty nice trap tunnel that you can actually fill them in like what, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have like 4 tiles enough to trap, and that is 2 tiles wide. That should be able to go on for like about 6 minutes. Full on. So yeah, that should be it for the south, by the way. The trapping will be soon after I'm done with the west one. So yeah, right here there will be traps right here as well, just in case if you're like a little bit too worried about the husks that are gonna be up here as well. So yeah, no worries. Anyways, now we can go on the west side, which there will be like 2 sides that they will be attacked on. One right here and another one right there, and which we will build very, very soon. So the reason why I would not prefer to block off north and east, I mean, yeah, you can say they're going to skirt around that much, but yeah, feel free to block off right here. You can put 2 floors or whatever, but in my opinion, I would not spend the structures to just block off or whatever. I mean, I'm not saying the husks are pretty low power level and you can deal with them pretty fine or unfine or whatever, but yeah, just in case. It doesn't work. This doesn't work for endurance, by the way, trust me. So yeah, anyways, on the west side we can start off with this one, by the way. So we can place a floor right here, a full floor, by the way, because I would put a rooftop here, but for me, I mean, I would actually think about doing this kind of edit, like 2 tiles off from the east, but I would put a floor right here just for the sake of its health, like as stated before right here. So yeah, this is a block off. This is another one of them right here as well, and you can add another one, the same reason, with the block off with the trapping right there. So yeah, but to me personally, I would edit this one, by the way. I really would, but for the sake of its health, you can just have it full. You can just have it on full floor. Anyways, so yeah, I would put 2 full walls right here for the wall darts. This is 1, and this one here is 2. So yeah, I would, if you want another layer, I would put a rooftop right here and just not edit them to tiles off from the west. I would not even do a sandwich or some sort. I would just keep it as a rooftop right here, because I would like to add another layer just in case this one breaks, by the way. Just in case, because I have this one edited. But it's up to you, actually. If you want a full floor for the health, go for it. If not, keep it for the beauty. Anyways, you could probably maybe just pre-edit this one if you feel like doing so. But for me, I usually just place the wall and just edit it out. So yeah, a window right here, so you can place like 2 wall darts behind on these 2 full walls, and maybe a wall dynamo here and a wall dynamo there. The same thing here. The wall darts can go for like a couple tiles, like 3 or 4 tiles off. They reach really, really far. So that's why I was thinking perhaps you can put the wall darts. This wall dart will actually reach all the way right here at this tile set right there. So that is why I would most likely prefer placing wall darts over broadsides. But if you are a broadsides person, you can probably just make this build a little bit cheaper and just have like everything else full walls. But for me, I would do it this way, just in case you're going to run into elemental husks. Maybe this wave is going to be like a fire element. I'm just not sure, but I guess we will have to see. So yeah. Anyways, we can place a wall here. Oh, I mean a floor there. I mean, well, the husks will not break it because they can actually get up from here, as my character is able to get up here, and so as the husks. So yeah, a full wall right here, another full wall right there, and of course a floor on top right here, and the same thing as well behind it. And of course we can place another floor here for, well, if you want to like place more of the traps, you can place another floor here, by the way, just in case, like if you want to use a ceiling drop trap right here. This is 3 tiles high, by the way, about 3 tiles high, almost. Yeah, 1, 2, 3. You can possibly place a ceiling drop trap, and here's a ceiling electric field, or whatever you feel like placing. But yeah, this is about 3 tiles high, so a ceiling drop trap there would be pretty reasonable. So yeah, anyways, we can place 2 full walls right here for the wall darts, and here is a windowed wall, which is the wall dynamos. A lot of wall dynamos, by the way. You're gonna see a lot of batteries being burnt. I mean, I may be a bit of a brokey, but I'm still spending. Anyways, a floor on this side, which will definitely connect from the south and the west, and the floor up there. So, and of course a full wall right here, just about to be like at the end of the trap tunnel. Anything that is like survived from the tunnel, either from the west or the south, they will be obliterated at this point onward right here, like a ceiling zapper at the end of it, just in case. Perhaps a mist monster like a smasher that is able to like go through every single trap, but pretty much not here. So yeah, we can place a floor right here, another floor on top, and you can place a wall right here. The same reason for this wall. And yeah, this should be the tunnel that you would probably have for your south and the west. Well, half of the west, because we're going to build that one right there soon enough. And if you want to place another wall dart, you can place another wall right here just in case. But the wall dart right here is more than enough to annihilate this whole tile set of trap tunnel for sure. It will still be shooting until everything here decimates it. So yeah, for sure, this trap tunnel here seems to be okay. Now right here, yeah, I'm not gonna make a block off right here, because for sure there is this one little place that it can, like, a husk can possibly come up from here. So what I would do is place a wall right here. All right, Okay, one wall right here for the block off. Okay. Another floor here. Let me see if I can reach right there. If I can. Yes, I can. All right, perfect. Gosh, and the fourth wall right here. So yeah, this is a two-layered. Block off. So this one counts as a layer, and another one here counts as another layer for the block off. This one doesn't count because I was trying to like make it reach right there. It wasn't easy though, but yeah. I won't be able to break that ever again unless the next storm shield for sure. I mean the next storm shield defense. Excuse me. All right, so I cannot place a floor here for as well because it's obstructed by some sort, or maybe it's a bug, a known bug. I'm not sure, but we can place a floor right here. We can place two full walls in between, so that you could probably have like broadsides for sure. Yeah, you guys can see a broadside actions right here. And maybe a wooden floor spike or maybe a freeze trap, but that's like a little bit overboard. So yeah, we can place two full walls right here, just a little bit to anchor things. There we go. You can place a ceiling right there, another ceiling right here. And you can place one more ceiling right there just for the same reason. It fits very well with that. Anyways, there's a floor right here. They can get up on this slope right here, so no worries. It's not like that one other slope on that south. So we can place a full wall right here, another full wall right there, ceiling on top, and you can keep going whenever you feel like doing so. So yeah, we can place two full walls for the wall darts, one windowed wall, and another floor. I mean another wall right here, another ceiling, and lastly a wall right there. Believe it or not, this is your trap tunnel. It is right there. Very simple and easy. 3 wall darts right here, perhaps 4, 5, 6. Then wall dynamo, just one single wall dynamo being used here, or maybe you could use a wall dynamo right here on these two. Yeah, for sure. So yeah, very easy. Not too bad, not very complex, not much of a variety of traps to be used, so it should not be too expensive. Well, I mean, I'm using wall dynamos, it would be expensive at this point. So yeah, there is your 2 trap tunnels, and this is 2 trap tunnels, but it's technically 1 because it's pretty much crossover by the south and the west. So yeah, anyways, we can like pretty much start off with the trapping. So I mean, I started on the south, so we can start trapping on the south. So yeah, right here I want to start off right here as well, so just in case for people who have like PTSD that there is going to be a huskling or a husky or even a basic husk that is able to like skirt their way right here. So yeah, and since the wave, by the way, the wave is going to be like about 6 minutes, I think is going to be about 6 minutes. So that means you might want to use traps that don't have reload speed, or you could use traps that actually hits hard. So I do have some of them crafted, I think. Yeah, okay. All right, so yeah, I would not actually recommend having the same perks as I do, because some of them are like meant for like frostnite, like this ceiling gas trap, which I would highly not recommend using or whatso. But like I said, a trap that can deal damage for a long period of time, like maybe a trap that doesn't have reload speed, so that it can go on for a very long time and actually hits hard. You don't have to hit them faster, you just have to hit them harder. So yeah, a ceiling electric field right here. Mine has crit rating, double crit damage, and durability. You don't have to have the same as mine, like the durability. This can be like maybe increase building health if you feel like wanting this particular trap to have the structures placed being having much more health, or you want to have it with heals attached, by the way, just to have it healed, and you don't want to like spend much you don't want to spend much mats on it, and you want to just have it repair by itself, you can have that as well. That is fine. Yeah, this is the one that I'm talking about with max health and increased building. Well, I have it most commonly on the wall spike, so yeah. Well, a ceiling gas trap, like I said, it doesn't have to be the same perk as mine. So yeah, they just hit hard, basically, because I have it maxed out and completely supercharged. So like I said, it doesn't have to be completely the same as mine. So yeah, you can have 2 ceiling gas traps, 1, 2. This actually works, by the way. This will definitely activate whenever there's going to be a husk going to hit this floor right here. This ceiling gas trap will actually tag that husk that is able to like go through right here. Pretty much a huskling for sure. So you can add another one right here as well. There we go. So yeah, 3 ceiling gas traps and 1 ceiling electric field. This should like zap out any tiny small things, and this ceiling gas trap can deal with the big stuff. So yeah. Anyways, you can add a wall dart right here just for an added support. I have 1 crit rating, almost the same perks as this one for sure. This one doesn't have reload speed, so I mean it's fine to actually have reload speed if you want the damage per second to be a little bit faster, get through it, kill them as fast as possible. But for me, I like to hit them hard. I like to hit husks really, really hard. Like I'm one of those people that likes to crit a lot of husks pretty hard, especially in long missions as well. So yeah, you can add probably wall darts right here. Wait, oh no, here is going to be the wall dynamos for sure. I think let me see the screenshot. Yeah, the wall dynamos are going to be on this part right here. So yeah, I'll place the wall darts right here in front of the windowed wall. Another one right here as well. And we can add another wall darts here. And we can add another one right there. As for the last one, we can have a wall dynamos right there as well too. So yeah, another one right here. Another wall dynamos on these 2 walls. Yeah. Oh yeah, before I forget, make sure you tier 3 everything before you start trapping, just in case. For me, I'm just trying to like showcase as much as possible so that I can build and trap at the same time. But upgrading is going to be a pain in the butt. Yeah, your thumbs are gonna hurt a lot if you're upgrading much. So yeah, or maybe one particular hotkey that you use to upgrade is going to break. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to indicate. Anyways, 2 wall dynamos right here, 1 and 2 on these 2 walls, right behind these 2 windowed walls that is crossed over. So yeah, this should be all for the wall darts. Yes. All right. Okay, so now the next one is going to be the wall dinos. As you can see, they're all going to be placed on these windowed, the lower wall, and somewhere around here that is closer to the slope. So yeah, a wall dynamos like this one, for example. I think I have this crafted with no reload. I do have many types of this one here is nature, this one here is energy, this one here is energy, no reload wall dynamos. So 1 up here and these 2 on the west side. This is on the west side, by the way. 2 wall dynamos. They'll be, well, shocked. Another wall dynamo right here. 1, 2. There, that should be it all for the west side. Another wall dynamo right here. So this 1 whole tile should be completely, yeah, this 1 whole tile right here, where the roof, the unedited roof, should be completely trapped perfectly. Another wall dynamo here on the windowed walls and on the lower wall as well. And the last of them should be right here. There we go. So yeah, and now Oh, wait, I forgot. There's the last one right here. We can trap the other one on the west side very soon. So now we can move on to the floor ones. Oh, I forgot the ceiling ones after I trapped it right here. So yeah, you can either put the first two here with ceiling drop traps. Well, yeah, first of all, you want to stall them out. Especially, it works really well. The ceiling drop traps would work really fantastic, especially on slopes like this. So at the very beginning of your trap tunnel, you can place a ceiling drop trap on these two. Make sure you pay attention to the muffler, by the way, on this green muffler, or whatever you call it, this green tank. If it Well, I think I'm thinking about making a video about that. So yeah, this indicates which direction the husks are gonna be pushed out on. So you better make sure you place it correctly. So this tank is pointing towards the south. So you want to place the ceiling drop trap as this way. As you can see, like I can just remove this, raise it back. As you can see, the hologram. You pay attention to the gas tank right there, or whatever you call it. English is not my first language. I'm sorry. So yeah, this tank points out the direction of where the husks are actually going to be pushed. So carefully pay attention to that. And it is really, really important to most people out here. So yeah, like that. And they will most likely be pushed on the south. So it's not the opposite way around. Trust me. So yeah, you can place two electric field right here, the same, because you might want to like zap them out here as well. And you can also put the same thing here as well too. So 1, 2, electric field, or you could put like a gas trap or whatever, because gas traps can still, gas trap can reach through here on this one tile. I just placed like 4 of them. For them on these 4 tiles, just for the fact to like kill the little things, so you can deal with the bigger targets much more efficient. So yeah, here is where the gas traps are going to be played. So one gas trap here, another gas trap right there. So yeah, there we go. And we can place another gas trap right here as well, which will do very decent on this one very small tile. Alright, so I forgot to place traps here as well. But yeah, let's finish the south one first. We're almost done, by the way, on the south. So yeah, anyways, if you do have, I'm just saying if you do have floor freeze traps, you can place those, but let's actually, I kind of want to go, I want things to go like a little bit cheaper. So yeah, let's see if I have wooden floor spikes. Wooden floor spikes, when they step on it, they get slowed down and takes damage over time, in which I will be using either one of them. So full damage is when you want to like deal the most damage out of a wooden floor spikes possible. Like you increase its base damage basically with a crit build like this one right here, crit rating, double crit damage. You can deal the highest crit damage possible with this one as well. Ouch, sorry. So whenever you feel like wanting to build this way, it is all up to you. I'll be using my quadruple damage with heals attached, so that whenever there is like an explosion going on, or maybe like a weird smasher, just you able to like smack the ground. Well, of course, smashers, when they stomp, they are hitting the floor traps for sure. So I'm going to be placing a wooden floor spike here, and for the sake of it, it's to be like a little bit cheaper. Just to keep things a little bit cheaper and not too expensive. So another wooden floor spikes here, and it should do all right. You can put floor freeze traps if you do actually have floor freeze trap. You can place it under the ceiling gas trap, and it would do wonders for you. So yeah, I'm gonna try to place it right here. And yeah, anyways, we can place the last 2 ceiling traps as ceiling zapper. Like by the end of the trap tunnel, you could put a ceiling zapper. If every single trap here, if a husk is able to survive every single of your trap here, and they end up right here, this ceiling zapper will do its job to kill the last strongest husk as a last resort. So in order to make that happen, you make sure to stop them with a tar pit for sure. Tar pits are able to stop smashers from charging, and this is a very, very good trap, by the way. I would highly recommend getting it, of course. It may be a little expensive when crafting it, but it is a very, very useful trap, especially when it comes with smashers. Especially when dealing with smashers. So we place that one tar pit there and another tar pit right here with a ceiling zapper right there. You can have your ceiling zapper go full on crit, or maybe you can have it reload speed if there is multiple targets that are able to go through your traps easily. But the ceiling zappers, they have a very, very high base damage, so you don't actually have to have the same build as how I have right now, like crit rating, double crit damage, and durability. You can have it at least maybe 1 reload speed if you want to zap 1 husk at a time or whatsoever. But for me, I've built the ceiling zapper as my very last trap for the end of the trap tunnel, and deal with smashers or mist monsters, or bigger targets, basically, a right husk or whatever. So yeah, they deal so much damage. My 144 ceiling zapper can actually annihilate a 250 smasher for sure. Well, sorry for the flex, but I have to. Anyways, this should be all for the traps on the south side and half of the west side for sure. Oh, I forgot. I forgot. Alright, so 2 or 3 ceiling electric field. Could put 1 right here. And this one particular floor, at the end of it right here. You can add 2 of them. 2 ceiling electric fields. And 1 ceiling drop trap, as I mentioned before. 1 right there. Anyways, and lastly here is a ceiling gas trap right there. Then half of your west side of trap tunnel should be done. So yeah, let's move on to right here. It should be easy. It should be pretty easy. We can have a ceiling drop trap right here as well. It works really well even on 2 tiles, but if you want a ceiling electric field, you can have that. But I would actually put it right here, and a ceiling drop trap at the beginning of the trap tunnel. So yeah, wooden floor spikes. I would put floor freeze though, in my opinion, but just to make things a little bit cheaper though, for your guys' sake, I'll put a wooden floor spike and 2 broadsides right here. 1, 2. You love to see broadsides, right? Pretty sure you do. Anyways, we can place another ceiling electric field right here. We already have a ceiling drop trap at the beginning of our trap tunnel right here, and we can put wall dynamos as how we did before. 1, 2, and then we can place wall darts right here. Pretty much a bunch of them, by the way, on this wall. This is 1, and this wall here facing the slope right there. 1 here. Place another wall dart on this side that's facing the east. The south one here facing the north, and the other 2 facing the west. So yeah, that should be all of the wall darts placed. And we can place another wooden floor spike right here. It should not hurt, by the way. It should hurt towards the husks, but it should not hurt for you. Anyways, we can place a tar pit, like I said, at the end of the trap tunnel. can try to stop him right here, and with the ceiling zapper on top here as well. We can place a gas trap right here, by the way. Gas trap. And the last trap of the tunnel is the wall dynamos. And that should be it for all the trapping, by the way. This should be ready to go. I will of course try to upgrade as much as possible here before I start it, but that will be in a separate video. So yeah, I hope this video actually helped. I hope you could get maybe a simple concept. It doesn't have to be exactly the same build as to what I have right here. Maybe if you have an idea that you can execute it for your storm shield defenses, you can do that, as long as it works, as long as it kills, as long as it is able to like pass a storm shield defense. So yeah, it doesn't have to be a complete copy, by the way. So like I said before, if you're a broadsides person, you can have this wall dynamo instead. It can be like broadsides right here. The same thing here as well. So like let's do what I did right there. So yeah, the same thing here as well. It doesn't have to have like a very complicated tile right here. So yeah, like I said, I just personally like the wall dynamos and wall darts combo for sure. I'm not much of a broadsides person, so yeah. Anyways, this I hope this step-by-step tutorial helped you. I will definitely make this gameplay a complete separate video for sure. I hope you guys find this very useful. Let me know in the comments if you have something to say about it, by the way. If you have any ideas or whatever, I am planning to make as much videos for this as possible, so just in case you guys need any help, let me know. I'm in the Minerva Discord, so make sure to like maybe ping me whenever you need help from me or whatsoever. The season is going to be a pretty long one with no Frost Night, no Hit the Road, no dungeons. Well, it's whatever. So yeah, well, this is all the trapping, all the building, and the tunnel. So yeah, I'll most likely do the second one pretty much in the next couple of days. There is going to be an update very soon, in which I hope is going to be alright. So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys find this helpful. I hope you enjoyed watching. Take it easy, take care of yourself, and yeah, love yourself.